Hi, Brandon Glenpack here. Today I want to do a how-to video on the mini foam hand expansion packs. These are 100% imported items. We bring them in from overseas. You do get them into different sizes. They're basically an expansion foam pack that once the chemicals are mixed, they react, they expand, and with that they take shape of a product during expansion. Once it cools down, it does form around a product and that becomes its permanent shape. So these packs we do sell and import actual mixers and large expansion packs that you can put directly around on a product in large volume. But these particular ones are the pre-packed types. In other words, they're in a plastic bag, you're going to break it, it's going to expand in the bag, and the foam stays inside the bag, which is nice, it's clean, and it just helps you keep your factory clean, and it helps maintain ease of use without getting complicated. They are sold in packs like this, and these packs obviously are sealed. Inside the pack itself, it's got an A and a B. This is your activation. You'll see when I do it in 2 minutes how we do it. How do you work out what size? So I'll grab the box here. You'll usually put it on top like that. Make sure that it's a little bit bigger than whatever you want. Obviously your expansion of the box itself has to do with this volumetrically filling up. So it's probably going to fill up to about there. I've got a second one that's going to be about there when I fill down. I'm going to use something with a little bit more shape. An egg tray machine has a lovely little bit of shape to it. But other than that, I'm going to show you how it works. So first of all, you want something on your eyes. I'm wearing glasses at the moment, so I'm going to use this to protect my eyes. What you would do is you would start by pressing on the A. And if you look here, there's an A and a B. You're going to press down on the A firmly until you hear a pop. Once you've got the pop, you're going to go left and right. And you're going to do this for probably around 10 to 15 seconds. This is going to allow the mixtures to go together, activating it. While you're doing this, you'll suddenly see it'll pop again as it goes through to the outside. So you can see it popping. You now want to spread the liquid out of the pack so that it's everywhere that you want. The pack itself is now expanded. And what you want to do then is put it inside your product. So now it's expanding. Wanted to get my shape. So if you look, you'll see it's expanding. I'm going to put my product in the middle of it while it expands. Now that's your base. So now I want my new product to go on top of that. I want to make sure it's safe and secure. So we're repeating the program, the action again. Opening up a new pack. Again, same thing. You're going to press down on the A. You're going to wait for the pop, and you're going to go up and down again. This allows for the chemicals to mix nicely. I always find if you actually just take it left and right, it's a nice mix. Once it activates, you can see it expanding, and you're going to see it's going to pop over there and going to put it into the bag. Again, you want to take it out of the bag. You want to get it right into where you want to cover your product. Okay, now with that, you would put it on top like this. And you would leave it to cool down. Usually you'd want a slightly smaller box that you can close down to hold it. Because I'm showing you, I'm keeping it in the box to allow it to expand. If I wanted to put a second product on top of here, I could still do that. I could put another product on top here, and I could utilize another bag on top to seal it tight. That would close it off and seal it. It takes probably about 30-40 seconds for it to take its form. And once it cools down, it maintains its shape, maintains its form, and it secures your product tight and secure. So I've left it to cool down for a second. You can see that if you take it out, they've now created foam packs. And these foam packs obviously have taken the shape of the products, for which I've taken out. And if I wanted to do one more foam expansion pack, I could do one more on top of this and close it down on the top. And that's pretty much how you use the expansion foam. If you want more information about these units, please give Glenn Pack a call and let us help solve your packaging needs. Thank you very much.